Hey guys, welcome to Chapter 3, Section 2 of the Pre-Algebra program entitled Simplifying Algebraic Expressions. And in this section, we are going to identify words like terms, coefficients, and constants. And we're also going to simplify algebraic expressions. So I want you to take a moment and write down all of these definitions here, and we're going to talk them through as we go. So just as you write, I will read them to you. Terms are the number of items in an expression. Like terms are the number of items with the same letters in an expression, or things like all constants. And we define constant right down here. So a constant is a number without a letter. And then a coefficient is the number before the variable. Okay, so we're going to do some examples where we're going to identify these vocab words, and we're going to learn how to simplify the algebraic expression. So let's say I have 6n plus 3 plus 2n. All right, the first thing I want to identify are how many terms are in this expression. And I can simply count them. 1, 2, 3. What about like terms? Remember, like terms are the number of items with the same letters or all with the same constants. So in this case, I have 6n and 2n, so those are like terms. But my constant here, 3, doesn't have a partner. So those are all the like terms that we have. A coefficient are the numbers before the letters. So for our terms with letters, here again, 6 and 2. And then finally, we have one constant term, and we identified it earlier. It's this 3. It's the term without any letters in it. Okay, so we've identified the terms, the like terms, coefficients, and the constants. All right, now in order to simplify this expression, we are going to combine like terms. Now remember, my like terms were 6n and 2n, and I was adding those together. So if I have 6 n's and 2 n's together, I have 8 n's. And then we still had that plus 3 because he didn't have a partner, but he still has to hang around. We can't leave him behind. So in order to simplify this expression, I combined like terms and created a new expression here, 8n plus 3. All right, hang with me. We're going to do several more here. All right, let's do the example 3x minus 5 minus 8x plus 6. First thing we want to do is identify how many terms we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what about like terms? So these are the ones that have the same letter or are both constants. So for us, we have 3x and a minus 8x. Keep in mind, I'm going to take with it the sign right before the term. So if I don't see a sign, I assume it's positive. But when I have a negative before the term, I'm bringing that negative with me and making it a negative 8x. Okay, we also have two constants here, a negative 5 and 6. Again, I took that negative with me because it was negative 5 in the expression. Okay, my coefficients are the numbers before the letters, and you can even look up right in our list here. 3 and negative 8. And then our constants, negative 5 and 6. Okay, so now we are going to combine like terms. So I have 3x, I'm going to rewrite it for clarity here. So I have 3x minus 8x. And then I have negative 5 plus 6. All right, 3 minus 8 gives me a minus 5x. And negative 5 plus 6 gives me a plus 1. And that is my simplified expression. All right, let's do another one. Let's do negative 4x plus 7 minus 16 plus 10x. How many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like terms, I have negative 4x and 10x. And then I have 7 and negative 16. For my coefficients, I look to the numbers in front of my x's, and I have negative 4 and 10. And then for my constants, what remains here are 7 and negative 16. Okay, now I'm ready to combine. So I'm going to grab my like terms and put them together. Negative 4 plus 10 gives me 6x. And 7 minus 16 gives me a minus 9. And that is my simplified expression. All right. I'm going to do one more for you. This one's going to be a big one. Negative 3x plus 4 times the quantity negative x plus 6y. Okay, we're just going to solve this one. We're not going to write out the terms. I feel like we've done that several times now, and there's a couple of examples in your book. This is going to utilize the skill that we learned yesterday with the distributive property. And the distributive property is one of those order of operations that you always want to start with when you can. So the very first thing I'm going to do is distribute here. So I'm going to keep everything the same. And I'm going to multiply 4 times negative x, which is going to give me a negative 4x. And then I'm going to multiply 4 times 6y. And remember, 4 times 6 is 24, and then y. Now notice I don't have any constants in this expression. I have a couple of like terms. But then this last term doesn't have a partner, so he'll just come in at the end. So negative 3 minus 4 would give me a negative 7x. And then he doesn't have a partner, so 24y is just going to have to come in for the ride at the end. And that is the simplified algebraic expression here. Okay, guys, take your time, finish up your notes. Open up your book, read the section, go through the examples, and begin your assignment.